What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back, man, to another video, man. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, man. My name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Corrections. And I share my stories, man, and just try to inspire other people, man, not to do nothing crazy to end up behind the walls, because it do get crazy back here, man. But this is part 2, man, for that story I dropped yesterday, man, with that boy Detroit, man, and Jack, man, who almost tried to get me caught up, man. Try to get me caught up like crazy, man. But let's get into it, man. So, boom, like I told y'all, I got the phone, I tucked it, I go to the room. I go down to the room, boom, I sit down on the bed. I'm thinking about the whole situation, man. I was like, man, I really don't need the money he's paying me to keep the phone for him. I was like, I really don't need it. And then it's a whole bunch of problems, man. I was like, man, I really don't want these problems on my head. I'm already dealing with enough with this whole misunderstanding, whatever. And he already had done lied to them people already, saying I had the phone when I didn't. So while I'm in there, I'm thinking about all this, man. Boom, I hear a knock on the door. I'm like, who that? Hey, Jamaica, it's C-Bill, bro. Your African ass open the door, man. Boom. I get up, I open the door. Bro, come in the room. He like, what you got going on, man? I was like, shit, bro, they got this phone from this. He was like, bro, I thought the white boy said the phone got knocked. I said, bro, everybody know that phone ain't got knocked, bro, because they knew exactly how much phones came out the spot. And everybody who put in there got knocked. And that came up with the number. So he was like, oh, man, he playing serious games. So he like, bro, what the hell you doing on the phone? I'm like, shit, bro. He said he finna pay me just to hold on to it because, you know, he's like, man, he stopped me. He said, man, Jamaica, bro, listen, bro. They finna try to flip that man, bro. He like, man, get that man that shit back, bro. Don't get in the middle of that shit, bro. He's like, bro, I know how you is, bro. Don't get in the middle of that shit, bro. Get that shit back to him. I sat down. I was like, damn, you know what? Bro saying some real stuff. I was like, you know what, bro? Stay right here. I'm finna go get back to him right now. I leave out the room. And that's the thing with me, bro. Whenever I hear good advice, I could take good advice, bro, especially coming from a good person. Me and bro been rocking for a minute. So already he ain't telling me nothing stupid. He just looking out for the best interest of me. So I walk down to the room, man. Go down there. Hey, Jack. He like, man, come in. I go in. Instantly, I reach down. Give him the phone. He like, man, you ain't gonna hold on to it? I was like, hell nah, bro. I really don't want to have nothing to do with this shit, bro. I was like, you cool, bro, but the whole phone situation, bro, I was like, bro, you already tell them folks the phone got knocked and they know you still got the phone. You told them that I had the phone, which was a lie. And now I'm like, damn, I said, I feel stupid, bro. I said, I was down at my room. I was thinking about it, bro. That's why I said, let me bring you this back, bro. I said, it's good, bro. We cool and everything, but it's good. Hold on to the phone. He's like, man. He's like, nah, Jamaica, man. Nah, man. They ain't finna mess with you. I said, bro, I'm not worried about nobody messing with me. I'm just worried about being in the middle of something that I got no business being in the middle of. So I'm just going to eliminate myself out the problem. So he's like, man, all right, boom. I come out the room. When I come out the room, I look down. Detroit looking dead at me. Me and him, eyes made four. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I kept on pushing. I walked. You know, they see me go down to his room, but because it was some tension in the dome, everybody watching, I go back. I starting to tell C-Bill about what's going on. He said, see, bro, I tell you, bro, they own him. They own him, bro. Boom. We in the room, we chopping it up or whatever, man. Bro burning the CI or whatever. I'm burning the Al Green, you know. Boom. Talking. Boom. I hear a knock on the door. I'm like, who that? Jack. I'm like, come in. He like, he come in, he kind of stopped when he seen C-Bill. I'm like, man, come in the room, man. I said, bro, this C-Bill, bro. I don't care about nothing. He like, man, they took the phone from me, man. He took the phone, man. Detroit got the phone. So I was like, I said, bro, you know they know you got the phone, bro. So you know they was coming for it, bro. You got to pay for 3 phones, bro. You got to pay for 3 phones. I'm there, $4,500, bro. By tomorrow. Them folks trying to hold on to something. So boom. Anyways, bro, he left. Me and C-Bill come out the room. Boom, I go downstairs or whatever. Boom. Detroit like, hey, Jamaica, let me holler at you home, boy. So I go over there. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, man, let me tell you something, bro. He said, man, you see that cracker? That cracker think he's slick, bro. He think he's slick. He won't let me go up top on him. I said, what going on? He said, man, that cracker had a phone the whole time, man. He had a phone the whole time. I'm thinking like, yeah, damn. I just had the phone. I just went and gave him the phone back. And you just went and took the phone from him. So he's like, man, I don't even want this piece of shit, man. I don't even want this phone, man. I don't want this shit. It was like a Windows phone. I don't know if y'all know the Windows edition phone. Yeah, it was pretty big. Nice screen and everything, bro. Boom. So he's like, man, I don't want this piece of shit, man. Crack gonna have to come off that money tomorrow. I told him he got until tomorrow to come off that money. I ain't playing with him, Jamaica. I was like, bro, I already know how you rocking, bro. I know how you rocking. So I'm like, all right, bro, that's a bet. Boom. Anyways, they tell us to prepare for lockdown, man. We prepare for lockdown. We go in the room, whatever. At breakfast, when we woke up at breakfast, I'm like, okay, boom, I'm finna go to breakfast, bro. When I woke up, I seen Jack up. Jack ain't never up at that time of the morning, bro. That man don't go to chow, bro. You rarely see that man go to chow, bro, but he up. He got his boots on and stuff, got his little glasses on, his little shine head. He's on the range like this, looking like he ready for something. He really ain't. He definitely not. So I see him walk out to the breakfast. We go out there, we stand in line. He comes standing right behind me. I'm like, why is this dude itching up behind me, bro? I ain't your protector, homeboy. I can't save you. I already told you that. I can't save you, bro. You on that. You on your own with that, bro. You on your own. So he said to me, he's like, man, I'm finna try to go to program early in the morning, bro. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, I'm trying not to really just be talking to him, bro, but he just talking in my ears, and I'm like, yeah. I'm saying yeah to everything. He's like, yeah, man, you know, I was in the beekeeping program, bro. I'm finna go holler at the detail officer, man, and let him know that I'm trying to get moved to L building. Now, L building was the open dorm, something similar like an annex. It's still on the compound, but it's open dorm. They don't be on lockdown like that. A lot of people who got good details like staff, dining, and all that administration detail, medical, a lot of them back there. And people who are in those classes, like the beekeeping classes and stuff, they be back there. So he's like, he finna try to get back in the beekeeping class. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. He's like, man, I'm trying to pull a stunt. I'm trying to go. I ain't paying none on money. He can keep that phone. I ain't paying him. Anyways, bro, we went back to the dorm or whatever. I went and took a little nap or whatever. We woke up back. They telling us, get ready for inspection. When I look, I seen Jack down there. He by his room. Obviously, he probably just went to program and came back already. They came through to do inspection. I see him. He was looking real nervous, bro. I'm thinking he's finna hit the door. Cause usually, bro, that's what a lot of people do. When the warden will come in or something, and the heat be in the dorm, and they know it's some type of pressure on them, they'll try to catch out that type of way. They be like, hey, warden, let me holler at you. And boom, next thing you know, they walk into the door, and somebody packing their property up. But Jack didn't pull no stunt. He ain't pull no stunt. After them people left, he pulled up on me. He's like, man, I talked to the people, man. They supposed to be moving me, man. I told them I got to be moved by today. He's like, if they don't move me by 2, 3 o'clock, bro, I'm pulling a stunt. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he's like, man, you ain't got no tool. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, bro, let me borrow your tool, bro. I said, nah, bro, you know I can't do that, bro. You know I cannot do that. I can't do that. And it's my only tool. I'm not going to give you my tool, bro, when it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. No, bro. And that's going to put me deeper. I said, bro, why you keep trying to put me deeper in the middle of things? He like, nah, bro, I ain't got no tool, bro. I got some little BS or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you have to make something work. You have to figure out what you going to do. So I guess he got mad. He walked off. I'm thinking like, bro, why I'm going to leave myself naked, give you my tool? You probably ain't going to use it anyway. I don't doubt you probably will use it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, I ain't giving you my tool, bro. Anyways, he was mad or whatever. So the other little dude, Lil Mo came and pulled up on me. Lil Mo like, what's up, Jamaica? Lil Mo laughing. Lil Mo like, man, they said they want $4,500 from him, man. I don't know where you going to get that money from. I was like, man, that man got the money. He could pay it if he want to pay it. But I know him. He's not going to pay it, bro. He's chain gang too. Mind you, I told you he been gone since he was like 14, bro. This man, he's chain gang, bro. He finna try to pull a stunt. So Mo was like, he asked you for your tool? I was like, yeah, he asked and tried to borrow my tool. I was like, hell no. Mo was like, yeah, man, I got something too. He trying to get it from me. He said, man, Jamaica, I can't give nobody my tool. He said, bro, I'm by myself. It ain't nothing but 3-4 white boys in here. We all small. We all small. And Jack just messed with us when he wants some company, bro. He wasn't gonna go out there with us, so I ain't going out there with him, bro. He on his own. So I was like, what he got going on? He's like, man, Jack pulled up on me, man. He said if they don't come get him by 3 o'clock, bro, whenever it's time to go to chow, he gonna pull a stunt. I was like, what you mean he gonna pull a stunt? He's like, yeah, he gonna pull a stunt, bro. He gonna try to create some type of distraction in the dorm, bro. While everybody go to chow, he told me to just go down to the booth and talk to the officer, tell the officer to call the search team, because something finna pop off in the dorm. So I was like, what? I was like, that's kind of crazy, bro. He's like, yeah. So I was like, bro, these folks don't never go to child or Bama or that boy Valdosta and that boy or Detroit. They don't really go to child like that, bro, unless it's something good on the tray. So they always in the dorm. Now, I guess they then gave him a time that Mo was telling me. He was like, yeah, bro, they told him by goddamn 6 o'clock in the evening. That's about 6 o'clock. Yeah. So you know it was a whole bunch of tension, bro. While Jack, you could see him in the dorm. Whole time he on the range like this, looking nervous as ever. I'm looking at him, I was like, damn, you're gonna have a rough day, bro. One thing I hope they come and get you for that beekeeping class. That will save you. I hope they come and get you. Boom. Chilling. I'm in my room. Boom. Knock again. Who that? Jack. I'm like, man, what the hell? I'm like, what you want, man? He come in the room. He's like, look, man, I'm finna pull a stunt. He basically just told me everything that Mo had told me earlier. And he said, look, man, I got these two. This man, when he went to program, bro, this man, I'm tell you about him. When he went to program, bro, this man had done got 2 pieces of board. He had 2 pieces of board because he always making some little gadgets and stuff. He had 2 pieces of board like this, man. This man done carved them out like they tools. He carved them like they tools. And he burnt fire to them so they look dark. They have somewhat like a rust, like not rust, but a dark look to it. If you see it, you probably be like a tool. You ain't gonna be like, that's a piece of board or nothing like that. So I'm like, what you finna do with them? He's like, man, I ain't got no tool, bro. I told you, when everybody go to chow, man, I'm just gonna go down there in the middle of the big floor, man. I'm just call everybody out. I'm gonna be like, what's up? Y'all come on. Y'all come on. But I already told Mo, he just need to go down there before I go down there and tell the officer to call the search team because something finna happen in the dorm. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what type of dumb stunt is that you gonna pull, bro? If these folks in the dorm, bro, I know all these boys, bro. All these boys about their issue. Yeah, they about their issue, bro. All of them about their issue, bro. If you come out in the dorm talking about something, you want some smoke with them or this or that, man, them boys finna run down on you, man. Especially that boy Detroit. That boy Detroit finna run down on you, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I'm thinking that. So he's like, man, yeah, man. I ain't paying no more. I ain't paying no money, bro. I ain't going out like that. I've been locked up too long for this, man. Ain't no way they try me like that. Ain't no way. He said, man, I done been to camps. I done been to all the camps with Detroit, bro. I done been to all the camps. Mind you, him in Detroit probably has been locked up about the same amount of time, bro. He's like, I done been to camps with him. I don't know him like that, but I done seen him at other prisons. So I was like, damn, okay, bro, boom. He left or whatever, man. I'm thinking about the whole situation. I get to tell the C Bill about it. I was like, C Bill, this man for the pull a stunt. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my bro. I'm going to tell him. I was like, man, this man for the pull a stunt, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's between me and you, though. He was like, yeah, bro, you know, I ain't saying nothing to nobody. Mind you, Detroit was his roommate. But like I said, C Bill already know. He's like, bro, I already know what's going on. We waiting, bro. I'm in the dorm patiently waiting, bro. They called lunch. We went to lunch and everything, man. The time ticking. At one point, you can see Detroit. Because Detroit, he always be working out, man. The man slapped his headphones on and he went running around the dorm. He went running, doing laps. Sweating. So I'm like, one thing I could say about him, bro, he be about his issue, but he be prepared, man. That man be stay working out, stay running, so he be prepared for whatever, because he know he be on the bullshit. And while he running around the dome, everybody pretty much looking at him like, man, this crazy mom. You know what I'm saying? You could see it on his face, bro. He had a lot of time, bro. This man had he had multiple bodies, bro. He had a lot of time. So he always had that look like something on his head. He's running or whatever. Man, they came in, they did 4 o'clock count. When they did 4 o'clock count, I'm thinking Jack finna pull a stunt. I'm thinking he finna pull a stunt. Because while they counting, one times I seen him step off the door. You know what I'm saying? He went looking like this. So cut all the people on the top range on this side and on the other side, they went looking like everybody pretty much think he finna pull a stunt. I guess he was thinking about it. Then he came back to the door. Came back and stood up. Them folks counted. When they were going out the door, they were like, oh, stand by for child. Stand by for child call. So I'm like, okay, yeah, stand by for child call. I looked down at Jack. He got his boots tied up and all type of stuff, man. Bro, they messed around and called child. I'm like, I got to stay in the dorm. I'm not going nowhere. I got to stay in the dorm, bro. Bro, probably about 8 people left back in the dorm, bro. So when everybody went out, Lil Mo ended up going out for child. But before Lil Mo was probably one of the last one that came out the dorm. And when he was leaving out the dorm, I seen him bend down in the flat. That's where you could talk to the officer through, because it's like connected to the boot and the outside. You could, one of them drawers you could put papers in and push it to them. Yeah, talking through the flap. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he telling them folks to call the CERT team because something finna happen. So I'm like, heck, boom, he did it. I'm looking at Jack. When the line moved outside, when they started going around the walk to go to chow, bro, boom, I seen Jack. He walked downstairs. Mind you, this man, Detroit, bro, was just coming out the shower, bro. Bro coming out the shower. He ain't had no security. Oh, yeah, him. Detroit, I ain't never seen that man doing no showers. Mind you, he GD, bro. He ain't no shower security, bro. He ain't let nobody take him to no shower. That man ain't trust nobody, bro. Detroit, Bama, I think Bama was in his room. He had his door open. I couldn't see where Valdosta was. So, boom, bro. Boom. While he come out the shower, he walking across the dorm. I see Jack go down there. Boom. Jack whips out 2 of them things. He like, what's up? What's up with y'all? What's up? What's up? What y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? And while he doing that, face to them, he like this at the boot, waving his hand at the boot with the tool like this. Mind you, Detroit seen this. Detroit dropped this stuff instantly. He dropped the towel and everything instantly. He like, man, what's up? What's up? Out of nowhere, bro. This man, Valdosta, came, bro. I see he came from under the range. He was out of my sight. He came running, bro. This man had the fan motor, bro, in the net bag, bro. This man had the fan motor in the net bag, bro. I'm looking for Bama G. Man, Bama G to pull this door up, man. Bama G pull this door up, bro. I tell you, bro, they be all type of politics going on, all type of mind games they play. I guess Bama G was like, man, I ain't with all that, bro. He pulled his door up, man. And goddamn, Lil Valdosta done ran down, bro. Ran down and swung it after that boy Jack. But Jack stayed working out. He was swift, bro. He was real agile, bro. He did a lot of calisthenics. He ran. And when he ran, Detroit went to chasing him, man. Mind you, the dorm is empty, bro. It's a full high-speed chase going on around the dorm, bro. Valdosta tried to cut him off at times. He couldn't cut him off, man. That man was swift, bro. And when I looked out the window, I could see the CERT team running across the yard. So the officer, she get shining the flashlight. She beating on the glass with a flashlight. You could see her mouth reading, y'all stop. Man, the CERT team came over there so fast, bro. Luckily, bro, this man, Jack, did not get one scratch, bro. Man, this man Valdosta done swing that fan motor at him like 5-6 times, bro. And he had big ass Detroit chasing him, man. Jack knew his life was on the line, man. Jack made a run for it, man. Jack pulled the ultimate stunt, bro. He got out the dorm. Mind you, he lost his phone. But guess what, bro? He ain't had to pay no money. It ain't nothing for him to go buy him another one. He been having that phone for a long time, bro. He was like, man, they grabbed that. I ain't paying no $4,500 because Detroit was on some shit like, bro, I don't want that phone. I want that money. He could have his phone back. But that man pulled that stunt, bro. As soon as the CERT team ran in there, bro, instantly they grabbed Valdosta. He the first one because they seen him with the weapon. He had the net bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? When the CERT team grabbed it from him, the CERT team member, he opened it and turned it upside down. boom, you see this big old fan motor, bro. Bro, it got all, the edges got all type of different shape. It got the long part coming out at this end, the long part coming out. Bro, you hit somebody with that, man, that thing might just be poked down in their head or something like, bro. That's one of the worst things to get hit with a chain, in the chain gang, bro. Detroit, he was walking back to his room. They snatched him up. They locked all of them up. They brought Jack. Exact matter of fact, they brought Jack straight to the hole, bro. He went first. They waited a little minute. Then they walked them boys to the hole. Everybody come back from chow. They're like, man, what happened, man? What happened? I was like, bro, I don't even know, bro. I was in my room, bro. I don't even know. I just caught the end of it when I see the locking everybody down. Man, that was crazy, though, man. That was crazy. But Jack pulled the ultimate stunt, man. He got out. That man made some fake tools, bro. He carved them out, burnt them. Everything looked like real tools, bro. That man got up out of there, bro. He pulled that stunt, bro, because them boys was from the, I know they were from the flipping, bro. I know they was from the flipping, bro. But that was crazy, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel, man. This was part 2 for that story, man. I got a lot more story. I'm going to do a series on that boy Detroit, man. He ended up coming back to the dorm. I've been in multiple dorms at Detroit, man, but do a series on Detroit, man. A lot of love, peace, blessings, man.